Welcome back to another episode of Pro Play Coaching. In this series, I get someone from the community who has grown a name for themselves with a certain deck, and they take us through the plays and the mindset that you should be having in the duel and how to approach the game and that kind of stuff. So today, I've got with me Mr. Blair Hunter here.
Yo, what's going on? That sounds weird. I don't know if I can say yo anymore.
It's not Blair with the card guys, it's Blair with the pro guys. So yeah, you're gonna be taking us through Magic Bullets because that's apparently your thing now, right?
It was my thing for a little bit. Like I read the cards and the deck seemed very interesting. The deck had like a really good concept, but I did play it. I did play it for a good bit, and
Did you manage to do anything with it?
yeah, I did. I entered some tournaments with it. If that counts.
So you entered some tournaments with it. Okay.
I gave some people a lot of free wins at a case tournament. I can say.
Well, here's the deck list here. Thoughts?
Actually, I like it. It's pretty standard. Like it's where you like want to go with the deck. There's a lot of cards that you can activate like just randomly under your magic bullets to get effects off. Like double summon is a good one that you can just activate. Like you don't even have to have another monster in hand. You can activate it and set off your monster's effects, which are nice.
Mm-hmm.
The ties, I do like the ties. Ties is pretty much a god card in the deck if you draw any of the level threes. Of course, all the spell and trap ratio is good. The threes of domination, desperado, last stand. Of course, those are staples. The one Phoenix Steel. The only thing different that I probably would do, steady hands. Steady hands I would probably do it as a 3 of. Honestly, like it sounds weird, but like since all your magic bullets have like low attacks, like being able to pump them up and get them bigger, get them as big as possible is kind of relevant. And it's also another card you can just activate to get effects off as well.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. And I think outside of that, also I think Doc. I'll probably play another Doc. So people that play the deck, Doc is actually a really good card. Like in the decks, like once you like get rid of your stuff, or if you have to send stuff to the graveyard with Kid Brave, Doc getting cards back from the graveyard is actually essential to keep your plays going. Because once you run out of resources with the deck, that's when the deck goes to shit. And then also the fact that Doc doesn't target just makes it a really, really good card.
So strengths and weaknesses of the deck, problems you found, any sort of advantages you've managed to gain in certain areas with it?
Of course, like the biggest thing is being able to play your spells and traps from your hand. Like that's a big thing, and also pretty much like putting your like the biggest thing is putting like also like spell and traps from your hand, of course, but your opponent like not paying attention to like the game state. If like, of course, if you play on Dueling Book, it could be a little different. But if you play this deck in real life, you'll have like your opponent just puts cards on the field just wherever. Like if they like since the column thing with Master Rule 4 is a big thing right now. People just putting cards on the field. They won't realize where they put their cards, and if they're not paying attention to like the game, they can easily put a card in one of the zones of the magic bullets, and then they just set off their effects for you.
Yeah.
Especially if you ties your level threes. But and like the weaknesses, of course, is either opening all monsters with none of the spells and traps, or opening all the spells and traps with no monsters. Or like say you open fairly decent with both of them, and then your opponent makes you go through all your resources, and you can't get to whatever piece you're needing to keep your play going, and you can't just kill them. Like this isn't a kill you deck. Like it's a grind deck. You have to grind out your opponent, and like if they outgrind you, and you can't get to your resources, then you just lose like the game.
All right. Well, let's get into the replay here. Shout outs again to my friend Jason, who's been working real hard to get me all these replays and stuff. So yeah, he's piloting the Magic Bullets here, and he's up against Spyro.
Ooh, it's actually weird. When I was testing this deck on Dueling Book, I think I was undefeated against Spyros. Actually, it was really weird.
All right, so your opponent goes 1-for-1 pitching DD Crow. What's your kind of game plan against Spyro? What are you thinking? Like, what are you holding your ogre for? What are you like trying to accomplish?
Yeah, I think 100% you have to hold the ogre for whatchamacallit, for double helix. You have to hold it for that. Because the biggest thing, unless they open master plan, they're trying to get master plan on the field as fast as possible to try and get those pluses. So if you pretty much if you ogre the helix to where they can't put master plan on the field, then like you're in a good position. They can add sleeper, of course, but they're not getting the full pluses from that play.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if they put sleeper on the field and like they don't have the field spell to back it up, your deck can easily overpower that and like get rid of it. Or you even possibly blow up their whole board if you get Desperado.
Okay. So it's basically just down to whether or not how many extenders he has, like foolish goods for the Ghost Ogre and the Helix. So let's see where it goes from here. So he's rearranging.
Right, if he's able to do the full board through Ghost Ogre, then he just opened it insane, and there was nothing you could do with that regardless.
Yeah. All right. So
and then right here, yeah, and also it depends right here. Well, he did it fast, but it also depends like if he did the quick fix play first before, like he saw a quick fix back before he used the double helix effect. That was also something that was kind of important.
Would you change your ogre in that scenario?
I still wouldn't change it. I think I was still over the helix because I just don't want them getting master plan on the field. Like if master plan gets on the field, then you have a hard time. And he's adding it to hand, which is really weird. I don't know what he has going. Yeah, he has to have goods or something. I don't know what's. Oh, I guess that. Which I'll take this right. Ooh, never mind.
Well, so he's hard drawn the assault. That's what he's going for.
Yeah, that was I think that was like the only thing that could get him out of that situation. Him hard drawing the one of assault.
It just straight up scoops here. It's a full combo. I mean, is there any way to play through like a full combo board going second?
Trigate is a hell of a card, so I don't think so. Yeah. Like his hand would have to be insane. I guess him drawing Kid Brave. Like him drawing Kid Brave, he can upstart and try and draw 2 cards, but I'm pretty sure like he can try and bait out the Trigate if he's able to make it. Even if he's playing it at all, he can try and bait out the Trigate, then try and do Desires and hope he didn't draw Ash or gets to Ash at some point. Mm-hmm. But like I wouldn't have scooped right there. I would have tried. I'm always down for trying. You never know what can happen.
Yeah. For the siding, so we've got Reapers here. That's obviously really strong. Anything else you'd put in here? You want to go first with this deck, I assume, as well, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Warning would be good. It would literally it'd be Warning and like his side deck is kind of weird. Like Warning would definitely go in, and I guess he could put in Cosmics for the field spell or like Assault. Like if he sets his Rescue, or if he puts Assault on the field so he doesn't draw a card, I guess he can put in Cosmics, and then like if he's able to get to his monsters, then he can of course trigger his Magic Bullets effects with the Cosmic or the Warning. So I think those would be his key options right here.
All right, let's get into game 2. So we're going first. Opening hand.
Ooh, all right. Now this hand is kind of nice. Well, it's okay. He can double summon and get Caspar, which is not bad. Like he's able, and then he sets the Warning, and then he's able to
with Ash as well. Looks pretty strong.
Yeah, he has a chance to play like Desperado Ash. Ooh, never mind.
That's pretty big.
Well, actually, no. This is actually fine. Like this is still fine. He just sets the Warning underneath the or not.
Huh. Yeah, that's strange. It should be under the Starfire.
It should 100% be under Starfire. Like 100%.
I guess maybe it's just because Desperado can do it.
Unless what he's gonna do is special summon the he's gonna special summon the Caspar underneath, above the Warning. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't have taken that chance.
Oh, he's got another Ash. Well.
Yeah.
So Desperado on the field spell, Agent. What's he calling? So I feel like you got to be a little bit lucky here. You'd probably have to warning it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so that's not worth the risk. All right, sets and passes.
Ooh.
Hard drawn Casper.
You definitely put that right above the. Yep.
Poke for some damage. Quick fix summon. This is probably going to be ashed. So his opponent's playing around the columns. So he's not falling for that.
Yeah, I definitely think that that face down is a rescue. I think it's 100% rescue, but he can't afford to get rid of. He can't afford to flip it because he's gonna, of course, search whatever he search cross domination, search desperado. So he definitely can't flip it.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like he's just going for Karibo Pass. Oh, now we've got ties. Okay. So which one do you put this under? Casper,
you definitely put on a Casper. Looking at the deck list, he doesn't play Calamity, so he definitely is always under Caspar. So he'll get his Doc and his Kid Brave, and then get his search from Caspar, which is fine because that's he's too far ahead.
So going second, let's take a look at the side again. Definitely Reapers, I would assume.
Reapers definitely said because the Spiral player won the die roll first, right? The Spiral player won the die roll.
I think he did,
and he chose to go first.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, so if he chose to go first, so he definitely go first again. So Reapers definitely come in and evenly. I would, if you can find the space, you either put in the board wipes or you put in the evenly matches. But evenly match would be a good, especially. I think evenly match would be the better option at this point.
So no Reaper?
Oh no. Reaper definitely going in.
Oh, okay.
Reaper definitely in, and then evenly match. So that's what you can try and fit in there. You'll probably take out a couple cards. Probably take out maybe a couple ties or two because you're going second, and it's the Spiral deck. Mm-hmm. Upstart, as weird as it sounds, like if I play decks with Upstart is an easy side out card. I wouldn't hesitate to take out Upstart if I need to fit space in. And Dancing Needle is not. It's okay against Spirals. I guess if you're going first. But going second, Dancing Needle isn't that strong against Spiral, so that'd be a card that you can take out as well.
Yep. Okay. Let's see where he goes from here. So he's, let's play. All right. So we've got Reaper. This is pretty strong. Not really much to do here. I feel. What do you think about like having Reaper and Maxi? Because it's like kind of a weird scenario. Because it's like you want them to push in, so you get the draws with the Maxi, but at the same time, if you cherries them, then that kind of puts a stop to the Maxi.
Yeah, at this point right here, like with this first, like you can pause right here. With this first play, terraforming for the resort. At this point right here, what I'm thinking about, he definitely has a way. He's definitely going to try and have a way to special summon. So I'll probably at this point I'll read Drone Agent. Like he either already has Agent in hand, already has Drone in hand, or has another resort. So if that's the case, or if he's just gonna try and get lucky with Agent and then still try and summon a quick fix, either way, excuse me, he's gonna try and special summon. So let's say he goes Drone Agent. He goes Drone Agent. I max C. If he doesn't have Ash, of course I break even right here. I cherries him right here, and I get rid of his double helix, which is like, of course, it puts him behind at some point. Now he's at an option right here. He can either keep both monsters on the field and lose his field spell, which the field spell is really, really important to the Spiral deck, or he can make a Link 2 and keep his field spell alive. Mm-hmm. So either way he goes, he's either going to neg either one way. He's either going to neg his field spell, or he's going to just have to keep his field spell to try and keep him in the game, because since his double helix are gone, he needs something to try and get his sleeper, which is going to be his other win condition. So either way he goes, he just loses.
All right, let's see what he searches up. He's going for Tough.
All right, that's weird.
So he must have just drawn everything, perhaps, at that point.
I don't know. I don't think I agree. I don't think I agree.
He's passing.
What?
I guess he's afraid of
What?
Reaper.
What? I am upset. I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say to that.
Do you think maybe it's just like a next level way of playing around Reaper, perhaps, or?
This is the next level of firewall pass. Like he's on another level.
No monsters. This is looking tricky.
This is the problem with the deck. This is kind of one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing the deck. And at this point right here, he has 7 cards in hand, so he either has to get rid of a card or resets a card. But if he sets a card, it gives him
an agent pop.
Not even an agent pop, but a tough target.
Right. Yeah.
And since we saw him search tough, so now it gives him he's able to get free information if he has agent or the other. I'm pretty sure he has another field spell if he just let that die. He has to have another field spell. There'd be no reason. Stop. I'm done. All right, now this is the other thing with desires. The second desires within the Magic Bullet deck is always the scariest one, or he just lets it go. That's fine too. Like if you play the second desires in it, it gets it's really scary because you're gonna have the chance to banish everything, and you can't play.
Starfire. So this is a special one from the deck. Well, got our engine going. So
I don't know, and he messed up. I don't know why he put that right there.
Yeah, he probably wants to like ties it, and then trigger it.
Well, he doesn't have a third level 4 target, so he can't ties the Starfire. But he has double summon in hand. He has double summon in hand, so he could have just double summoned and summoned off a Starfire. I don't know why he put that underneath there.
So you would just put it in a free zone and then activate double summon, yeah? Okay. So the opponent's activating Assault. Summoning Tough.
And now he has to do it now.
Chain Handywire.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's not going to resolve.
It's not bad. Oh, he just passed turn. Okay, now double summon. What is he doing? Double summon. He definitely should have double summoned first.
I can't check the banish pile, but do you think maybe it's possible that he's banished a different level 4 or something, or
all the threes?
Because it's special. Level 4 or lower. Okay, so I mean, this kind of thing. That's all right.
If he banished every single monster off of Starfire, then he was just very unlucky.
Why do you think his opponent's activating Terraforming underneath his Starfire?
Probably trying to bait. He probably drew Max C for turn. Probably kept Max C and was trying to get him to special summon. And he would still be able to special summon because it doesn't negate the card; it negates the effect. So the card was still activated underneath the Starfire, so he'd still be able to special summon. But I'm pretty sure he didn't know that.
Or maybe he's just choosing not to, perhaps.
Or maybe what we were talking about earlier, he didn't realize. Like, he's just playing his cards and doesn't realize like where he's placing them.
So he's going to use Star now. He's thinking on that, right? Desperado resolves, and he's chaining Max C.
Weird.
So he's just trying to get those draws now, I suppose. Kid Brave is the...
Ooh, yeah, so he's out of cast... Or he's either out of cast bars, or... How do you put that in defense?
Someone's in defense, right?
Does it? Oh, he does in defense. Oops. but still, why? Alright, so he is out of cast bars. Because I definitely summoned the 2,000 over 200. That's unfortunate if he banished all 3.
Yeah, I feel like it's a shame I can't check, but it seems like that's probably what the case is. That it's just had a really awful desires.
And then he probably banished his Doc too, because Doc I think is 14 defense. And he hard you sleeper. Oh man.
All right. Now this is a very tough scenario.
Look at the chat. WTF? Why is KB on the field? Think I misclicked.
Oh, I think he probably, yeah, I guess he's summoned the wrong one. Oh well.
Oops.
He's sitting underneath Starfire just now. Okay, so he's going to use Sleeper. Is there any out at this point?
The only out he can have right now is he'd have to draw a monster and draw Cross Domination or another Desperado. But like we don't know what else is. Why would he say that? I don't know what else is. Like is it like us not being able to see what was in his banish like really matters because, but he'd have to have like he'd have to have two turns. He'd have to have 2 turns, pretty much to get. Oh, he probably has Ash for the maxi, but yeah.
And then we go for Reaper, but we're top decking Ogre, so it's still not great.
Yeah, this is game no matter what. That's what 47. Yeah, he can't win. Yep.
All right. Well, that's been the duel. Any final closing thoughts on the deck or the gameplay?
Just that game 3, it was just really unfortunate. Like he opened really subpar, and he couldn't just play out of what his opponent had. His opponent didn't play better either. It wasn't that his opponent like played like great. It was just his hand was just like. And that's the thing with the deck. Like even though like you don't misplay or anything, or like your opponent is just some trash. Like if it doesn't fall in your favor with the deck, like if you're missing one part of it, then you just can't come back from it. You can't come back from the game.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that'll do it for now. Thanks everyone for watching. This has been Blair Hunter with Pro Player Games and Pro Player Coaching. Make sure to comment down below with any decks or any one specific person you'd like to see on the series. Hopefully, we can get Calvin with ABC for the next episode.
Man, best in the world. And then also, if you didn't like the video, make sure you go back and watch it again. I promise you'll like it the second time.
All right, peace out.